We are here for episode 1 of LDP's Speed Date. I'm beyond excited. You guys have no idea. Today, we actually have for our male guest on episode 1 of the Speed Date, a virgin, and the female guest is actually a friend of mine. So we're going to get this rolling. I'm beyond excited to see how this pans out. And let's introduce the guests. Forward. Here we go. Take your seat.
Okay.
Absolutely beautiful.
I've never been blindfolded.
Okay.
Like this.
Oh, wait.
That's a lot of wine.
On 3, I want you guys to take them off. Ready? 1, 3.
Oh, shoot.
So you guys, all right, you're finally meeting,
Hello.
right?
Hi.
Here we are. So let's just honestly dive right into it. This is you were telling me this was what, your first official date?
Yes.
Okay. So you've never had like you
Not like
never,
a first date, like a blind. Like I didn't know the kid or whatever.
right. Okay. And for you?
Well, I didn't even know the girl, honestly, when I went into it. So I kind of have an idea what I'm doing. A little bit, very tad bit.
Right.
The smallest amount. Like, I know how to start off, obviously. Very basic. And then you get in depth.
All right. Let's just jump right into it. Let's go, guys.
All right.
So what's your name?
Josh. What's yours?
I'm Sherry. So I heard some things.
What type of things?
You're a virgin.
Yeah.
And why is that?
I don't know. I think I just get nervous when it comes to the moment. And I guess, like, I overthink things in my head a little bit.
Why do you get so nervous?
I don't know. I just feel like I'm not going to perform to the standards. And maybe, like, at the time, I guess I thought I was going to go around, get passed around. People are going to know, oh, he sucks at that. He sucks at this. And that kind of scared me. I didn't want to be known as that. Have girls turning away from me.
Who cares? Other people's opinions don't not matter. In my personal opinion, I don't think other people matter.
Yeah.
Like, I got talked about before, and like I could care less what people say about me because I know that I'm amazing.
That's like me now. When I was younger, I had those problems, so I kind of overthought. But like now, I'm way more confident than I ever did. Back then, if you knew me, don't even come near me. I was shy as all hell. I had no confidence in myself. But now, confidence through the roof.
Confidence is key.
People say I'm overconfident, but the key it down to the filter, which I gotta get better at that. But I'm slowly getting there.
That's good.
And I guess I'm just getting there at this point now. I'm starting to weave my way back in. I'm starting to just dive back into the dating game.
Good for you. So you've ever had a girlfriend or anything?
I've had 3, if you really want to count the second one. I dated her for only 12 hours because I was not really into her like that. Like the first one, though, I gotta be honest, I was devastated. Because it was my first girlfriend. I was like, my heart was just basically shattered in half. I was bawling my eyes out for 3 days straight.
How old were you?
I was 15, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I was pretty young. Not even, pretty young, I would say, because I know a bunch of people that had relationships. Like their first one was like 16, or even some people that were younger. I was like, oh yeah. But there's some people that were younger, and then oh boy, I can't remember now. Oh, I blanked. Ah, shit.
That's interesting.
That's all right. Just keep going. It's all right.
I don't know what else to ask. Ask me a question. Go.
Ask you a question?
Ask anything.
I'm gonna go basic, I guess. What type of school, or what school did you go to?
I went to Marlboro for high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I actually know my friend's, I can't remember. I think my friend's father went there back in the day, obviously.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't know him.
Yeah.
Not that old.
I don't know. I feel like that's a good thing to ask, I don't know.
Ask another question, go.
Oh, what do you do for work?
I go to school. I'm in college.
Oh, so same. What college you go to?
Tampa.
Oh, I wish I went there. I went to OCC, but I transferred to Stockton now, so I'm finally.
Oh, I have a friend. Do we have a friend at Stockton? I think we do. I don't know. Oh, what's her name? I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I transferred to Stockton after OCC. I still have to graduate from OCC. I got one summer class, but it's not a big.
What's your major?
It's a business. Right now, it's a general education and business, but I'm transferring to accounting. A lot of money in that. I'm just good with the numbers, at least addition. Don't get me into calculus or any of that stuff.
Solid. What's your dream job? Like if you could be anything
If
in
I
the
could
world.
be anything, I'm not gonna lie. It was I know it's probably cliche because everybody wants to be it, but like I'd write like an artist, like not like an artist like that draws, obviously like a musician artist, or even the social media like influencer kind of type of thing, like where I have like I can help people out and like give people tips on stuff. Like I try and do that already as it is.
Yeah.
Because I'm so young and I know I have a pretty big platform, at least on Snapchat. I know I have a lot of people on Snapchat, so.
Oh, that's cute. I have no idea what I was asking.
Okay, this is good. Okay, so I just want to. I'm going to be allowed to like throw some little conversation starters like into the mix of the conversation, and then after we're gonna like highlight like the whole date, what was good, bad, somewhere in the middle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're gonna throw something else in. Like we could talk about hypothetically sports. We could talk about passions. We could talk about hobbies. So I'll just throw that out there.
Okay.
Oh no, one right off the bat then, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, go.
What's your favorite type of music? I guess. Yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know. I always had like, I don't know. I haven't been the biggest fan of him. I guess because of his recent stuff, like because of his recent things he's done.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Really?
Yes. I'm going to my second concert for him in a few months.
In
a few weeks.
Was the concert good at least? Because I've never been. I've never been to a concert of any
You've
artist.
never been to a concert?
No. I want to go to a my favorite artist is Mac Miller, but obviously he passed away.
Yeah.
That's probably the dream concert I would go to because I feel like that would just be such a vibe with everything he's done in life, honestly.
Mac Miller's really good.
Love that man.
Mac Miller's really good.
Mac Miller's really good.
Okay.
Recording me.
So what I could just like suggest to you guys to continue moving the date on, because we definitely want to keep the conversation going and rolling. Like when, like for you, like when you ask like a question, or like for you, like when you ask a question, try to ask questions based on their answer. off those questions, so that you build an actual conversation, and it's not just a questionnaire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want it to feel like a questionnaire, or else it's gonna feel. That's where like the awkwardness comes in. Like once a conversation is smooth and natural and normal, there is nothing awkward. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
what I was trying to go for. Like,
exactly.
The questionnaire, because I've had that in the past with the questionnaire.
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff.
Where it's like, what's your favorite color? Like no one gives a fuck what your favorite color is. No one cares what your favorite color is.
What is your favorite color?
Like, you know what I mean? Like no one cares about that. So
I care.
try to find something that you guys have in common. Try to find something that you guys have in common.
What's your favorite movie?
Let's see. I feel like I'm an old head with this because I like Ferris. I don't know if you've seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That's my dad's favorite movie.
Really?
Yes.
I went way too far then. I went too far back.
I've never seen it.
I don't know. I just watched it because one day I was just sitting in my bed and I feel like this is a good one and it's my favorite movie, honestly, of all time. I guess, like, honestly, it's like, I don't know, it's like modern day kind of too. Not just the 80s, I guess.
I guess, yeah. Mine was Godfellas, whatever that movie is.
I have that. I like that one too. That's up there for me because I saw.
Didn't the guy just die today?
Yeah, Ray Liotta died.
Yes,
RIP.
that was such
RIP.
a good movie.
I was so sad because I was at work.
I just watched that. Like, I watched it for the first time like a month ago.
No, my favorite scene is the scene when after. What's his face? After Conway starts going after everybody, because they have like the music like comes in and it's just like classy Italian music and it just sets up the tone. I mean, I can't even lie. I was on my feet, like I'm on the edge of my toes at that point. I was like, oh my God, I was like, what is gonna happen?
Such a good movie. I'm a wannabe Italian, so I love that movie.
I wish I could be Italian. I feel like that'd be so cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I want to be in like the Italian mafia.
Because I'm Polish. So.
You're Polish?
Yeah,
I'm Russian.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you speak Polish?
I only know like Dziękuję. I think not Yitzi. I can't remember. I was actually trying to teach myself.
Got it. Well, Polish and Russian are really similar, so there's certain words that are similar.
Really? I actually did not know that.
Yeah. That's why it's so close and like.
That makes sense because they're right next. Yeah, they're right next to each other. Because I've seen I've never seen, because I saw how they spelled the Polish words, but like Russian's like all like symbols.
I can't read or write Russian.
Yeah, I don't even know how to read half of 99% of Polish.
Oh, I cannot read anything in Russian.
Like, it's just a very awkward conversation. It's a forced one.
Yeah.
It's okay. Sometimes conversation, listen, and like, it's okay. Like, sometimes conversation in the beginning needs to be forced. That's why after we're all going to talk about it and like, obviously just have fun with it. But, yeah, so I mean, I think if I was out, like, again, asking the questions off questions, try to find something that you both actually care about so you could actually speak about it and keep the conversation running smooth. Like, you're asking some shit about what, like Goodfellas and like how you think it would be cool to be Italian, whatever. Like, oh, like I don't know. This is just shit that I know. Maybe because I'm Italian. Like maybe this is just off the bat. But it's like I know a lot of like Scorsese movies, so you could be like, oh, like did you watch Godfather? Like what do you like what's good? Like what do you like about that fucking movie?
I didn't watch that.
Like oh, you should like we should go to the movies. Like something. You know what I'm saying? Like try to build some like or attempt to build like sexual tension. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I would do. That's why I said attempt. That's why I said attempt.
Play some Chase Atlantic.
You're gonna be this.
Play into it.
This is training.
If you ever want to have sex with a girl, play into it. That will be the fucking like.
What, by Chase Atlantic?
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. Don't kill me. I've never heard of them.
Chase Atlantic.
I've never heard of Chase Atlantic.
I'll play the song. You
like-
definitely know the song.
Are they like known Chase Atlantic? Like,
No, like yes and no. But like for us, it's no. Yeah.
I feel like I've never heard
Listen
of them.
to it.
I don't know. Yes. No, yes. I
know
agree
the
with this
song?
now. I know. Not the song, but like I agree with that now.
Right.
Because the voice, I feel like the voice.
The
like,
voice is like.
when a voice is like majestic like that, like I know I'm gonna go back to what I said before with Bryson Tiller, but like
Bryson Tiller?
I don't know. I feel like that's like the quintessential to me personally, because I guess I listen to him a decent amount, and I know people that, like listen to him like while they're doing it.
While they're doing it.
I don't know. I'm trying to be like not like overly.
I just feel like the reason why you haven't had sex yet is because you're putting it too high on a pedestal. It's not that big of a deal.
That's basically
It's really not that big of a deal.
Because
Like,
I had my boys, even in my inner circle, they were telling me like it's a huge deal.
no, it's so not.
Like,
When I did it for the first time, what happened? I cried. I was like,
why were you crying?
Because it was just like I had such an expectation for it, and
It was that bad.
it wasn't bad. It hurt because I was a virgin.
Did you break your hymen?
No, I broke my horseback riding when I was 6.
Nice.
But it's like just people like put it to such a high pedestal that it's just not that big of a deal. And then when you do it, you're like, fuck, that wasn't as big of a deal as I thought it would be.
I feel like it's especially a bigger deal because, as he said before, Andrew Tate now is like he has these. Like I love him. I can't even lie. I love the guy.
To be honest, I don't know who that is.
He's getting up there now. Like, but everybody, like, he's always moving. Everybody's like, if one of my boys is not having sex, you shouldn't trust him. He's gonna switch up on you. And like, I guess that like in a way makes males want to just have sex right away. They're like, oh, I want to be like him. I guess in a way.
No, sex is not that big of a deal. I think if like, I don't know, like if I'm in a relationship with someone, I don't need to have sex to continue the relationship. In my opinion.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Yeah. Same, because that's why I realized as I guess I'm mature. You don't like, obviously there's gonna be times where sex is obviously needed because it helps keep that like attraction, attention
Intimacy.
there. Yeah, the intimacy. Oh my god. Intimacy. Sounds like I was dyslexic, but it does. It sounds like I was dyslexic for a second. I'm like, what the hell? But shit. I keep forgetting. Oh my god.
It's okay. Would you be like?
I can't remember now.
Okay, so I have 2 questions now that I'm gonna like ask. Like hypothetically, like would you be open to sleeping with a virgin, and would you be open to sleeping with someone that was not a virgin? This is just hypothetical.
I would prefer them not to be a virgin.
Right.
Just because like I don't really want to do the work.
Right.
That's just my opinion. I don't want to do the work. Like obviously I know what I'm doing. Like obviously I've had sex before, but like if you're a virgin, I don't really care. Like if I actually like you and like I'm attracted to you, like obviously I'll like take your virginity. It's not that big of a deal. But like preferably no. Okay. But, like I don't mind it.
And for you, do you like coming from someone that hasn't had the experience? That do you think that it's a turn off if someone is not a virgin?
No, I don't think it is. I feel like honestly it's better because I mean I don't know if they would help. Like I don't know if they would help you, but like I've had girls that I've talked to plenty of girls that they say, "Hey, you're a virgin. That's cool. I can help you." I even had a girl say she can come over, and this was some freaky shit. On a real note, she was like,
"You want to have a little story time?"
Story time.
Oh, you want me to have
please.
story time? Okay. I got you. I love
story time.
So there was this one girl I was snapping. All right, I'm not gonna tell her obviously no name because she's in college. I think she has a boyfriend now. I'm not even sure. But anyway, at the time she was a massive. I think she had 40 bodies or something. She said. Oh no, wait. She might have 40 bodies. I think I was still down with it because I was like, she's kind of bad. I was like, she's kind of valid. But we were snapping. I was like, and I was talking to her. I was like, this was during quarantine. So I was like, her parents are never home during quarantine, I think it was. And I was like, oh, so your parents are home? I was like, yo, you want to like fuck or something? I put it out there straight. I said straight out on the open. I was like, yo, you want to like fuck or something? And she was like, oh yeah, you can use me as practice. I was like, whoa. I was like, that's on some freaky shit. I was like, holy
That's
shit.
not freaky. That's not respecting yourself.
I thought that was freaky as hell. I was like, I will be over there. But then she bailed. She was like, oh wait, I can't right now. I'm like, oh my Jesus. I was upset.
That is not freaky. That is very disrespectful to yourself. Like, I could never be like, oh, you can use me for practice. Totally. But no.
I'm not gonna lie. I was
Well, for a guy, I could see that being like
Yeah.
amazing. But like I could never.
at the time. I was balancing between. I was like, this is kind of freaky, but I was like, this is like, I think this is too far. I was like, I don't feel like it doesn't feel right. It just feels.
It's forced.
Yeah, it feels forced. I'm like, I don't.
Your
know how
first
I-
time should not be forced.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, I don't feel like
Because it's just not gonna like it's not gonna work. I'm telling
Exactly.
you. If it's forced, it's not gonna work.
No, exactly. That's why I was like, I don't know about. I still snap her to this day, but like, I don't. I'm not trying to do anything with her. Screw
Yeah.
that. She's got issues of her own. She got to deal with that herself. She got a boyfriend. She's got a stable life now. Good for her. Whatever. Like,
You just need to find someone that like genuinely cares about you and like likes you for you, and then when the time is right, then do it.
I think. I'm trying to think. I agree with that. I think I'm talking to somebody right now about that.
That's good.
But she lives far away. That's the only problem. Like, she lives down South Carolina. But like, I know her because she's my friend's cousin, and she comes to Jersey multiple times throughout the year.
Okay.
And that's when I kind of see her. But like, nothing really forms. Like, cause like, I think at the same time she doesn't want it either. But like, I also like don't like. I just want like I want a relationship. I don't want a relationship. That's the problem.
A relationship should not be forced either.
That's the other thing. I was like, I don't want to force. Like, I want it to come naturally.
Yeah, everything just needs to like flow. Like you have to talk to the girl, have the talking stage, and then take her out, do
That's
your
it.
thing, and then date.
Yeah, pretty much.
I feel like with older people though, like you don't really ask like, oh, do you want to be my boyfriend? Like kind of just no.
No, it's kind of like a title that's put on, like, you know what you are.
Yeah.
I feel like at my age of 20, I even then, I feel like even 19 at that point, like once you graduate high school, it's like, you know, you don't need to be like, oh, you want to be my boyfriend. I feel like that's corny. Like that's corny if you're like 20 or whatever. You're like, you want to be my boyfriend? You want to be my girlfriend? Like
That
no.
makes so much sense.
Like you feel like you know what you are. You know who you are. You know what you guys are as a thing. It doesn't matter what other people think you are. You know what you are.
I just had a breakthrough during this. You just gave me a lot of input, actually.
It's true though.
See, he's helping me now. Okay, now I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Dario, do you want to give me some insight as to what? Because guys, we actually have like a little bit of a live audience, kind of like to watch the date and like give their own advice from personal experiences
behind
as
the
well.
camera.
They're all behind the camera, but now I'm gonna throw it up to the live audience to give conversational pieces, because really, like, the more you go through like conversation and stuff, like things just get like better. Do you see yourself losing your virginity in the next 5 years?
Yeah, 100%.
How about the next year?
100%.
20 straight.
How about the next year?
I think this is what I discuss with other people and people like in my circle, even at work. They tell me when you're 21, that's like the magic number business, because you can go to bars, you can go to clubs, you can drink with
That's
other people,
true.
you can take them out. I said that, and I keep telling people, I'm like, I think that's going to be the time, because that's when I'm like, I'm in the prime of my life, basically from like 20 to like late 30s, even if depending on what I am doing at that point. But like at 21, like that, the gates are wide open for me at that point, because other things open up.
Do you want to get married and like have kids?
That's the other problem. I've been balancing between the idea of getting married. I definitely want kids. I feel like that'd be cool. At
Okay.
least for me, I feel like that'd be cool. Everybody tells me they would love to see have me have kids, just
feel
because
like
of how
that'd be a
I
mini you.
just like because of how I act. That's what they say. It'd be a
Yeah.
mini me. They say, but like I don't know about the marriage part. Like I don't want obviously I don't want to knock up somebody and just dip. Like I'm not gonna dip. I'm not that type of guy.
Okay.
But I just don't I don't know marriage, because nowadays marriage is tough. Like I feel like it's too expensive for all like the ceremonies and everything. Because I was talking to somebody about that. It's too expensive nowadays.
Interesting.
How do you feel?
I want to get married and have kids. I want to
Yeah.
get married at 25.
Right.
Yeah.
Really?
I wanna
Actually, I feel like that's good. I feel like it's prime age.
So if she's like, let's get married, but the ceremony's like 80 grand,
So
my wedding will be like 150K.
150 grand. Are you
Yeah.
paying for that wedding?
$150,000 wedding.
I ain't gonna
If you
lie.
really love her.
If I really love her, obviously I'm gonna pay for what I can,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna need outside help most likely. Even if I like, obviously, because I know isn't there a tradition?
The
like,
bride pays for it.
yeah, the bride
wedding.
pays for it, or like the parents, right?
Yeah.
The parents pay for it. I would obviously help though. 'Cause I'm not gonna give my parents or her parents that burden. Like,
Yeah.
that's terrible. And I mean, if it comes to it, I'll do other things. I'll take a loan out or whatever. That's all in the future though. Like obviously, 150,000. Hopefully by that point, I have that money.
Yeah.
I hope to have that money. Otherwise, I'm gonna be pretty upset.
What is your favorite thing about him?
I feel like he can like kind of keep conversation. Like he's starting to get it.
Okay. And what is your favorite thing about her?
I guess she's attractive. She's pretty. I guess I would say.
Oh, thanks.
What is the most attractive feature about him?
He doesn't have a big nose.
Really?
Yeah, you have actually a
I love
really
that.
good
Oh
nose.
my god, I love that. Oh my god.
Are we okay? So now, okay. So I just asked you what was your favorite?
Attractive.
Okay.
Favorite feature.
What is your favorite feature about Sherry?
I don't know if it's gonna sound corny, but like, I guess like the personality and face. I guess because I don't as I'm maturing, I don't focus on like physical features as much. Obviously, I will.
Right.
Obviously, I will, but like it's not as important as I thought it was at once.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much. That sums it up.
What is your least favorite thing about him?
Fuck.
Fuck, that's a tough one too. Shit. I gotta think.
Probably the fact that he is a virgin, but it's not like a deal breaker. But
What
that's
is your
probably what it is.
What is your least favorite thing about her?
I don't even know.
You gotta pick something.
Honestly, I guess the fact that I gotta be honest, I don't know. The fact that she likes MGK, I despise that man. Despise him.
That's what every single guy says
Hate
to me.
that dude, bro.
I
He's
think
a
I should stop.
Bro, he's a cornball. The biggest cornball.
Kill all men.
Except them.
Literally, cornball. That's him. Eats it every day. He's a cornball.
Would you guys be willing to get drunk and nasty after the podcast?
100%.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I'll get drunk.
definitely get drunk.
And
Of course.
So you're willing to get drunk and just see what happens?
Sure.
Okay. So I will take that as a yes. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we'll have to see you for a follow up, and we'll see what happens after the podcast.
Lovely.
We're actually going to purchase a hotel down the street for the night for them to get to know each other. You know, just get to move things along, see how things go. If things don't work, obviously you guys are both free to leave. It's on my tab. It's not a problem.
It's on your tab?
Absolutely.
I'm getting 4 bottles of wine.
And
Riesling.
We'll see how everything goes, and I look forward to seeing the follow up. I think I have high hopes for you guys. I mean that. Yeah? You're fit? You're fit? Clap it up. Clap it up, live audience. Here we go. I'll see you for part 2. Thank you guys for watching episode 1 of the LDP Speed Date, and I guess we'll just have to see what happens.